testing the flow of a Catan game, and this would just simulate what a random game might look like. So, any game starts by running the server, and we'll see that we are prompted to input the target amount of victory points you need to win. These are the points that you get by building settlements, cities, and acquiring victory point cards through the development pile. So we can input something like 2, and that is not in the range of 3 to 10, so that's invalid. The same applies for 11. If we were to try something like a string, that would also not work, and same with a floating point number. An easy value to test is 3, as we can easily get that, and we can simulate the ending of the game, hopefully. So now we will run some clients to connect to the server, as it is now waiting for a connection. So if we do that, we'll see that it's connected successfully, and we're prompted to input a name. The server picks up that we've connected, so let's just input a name, John, for instance. Perfect. And we've got this, which is good. If we run some more client instances, we'll see now that there's 4 clients connected. We're now waiting for the game to start. And we're just waiting for the players to input their names. So if we were to say Rex, we could say Doug, and let's say, I don't know, Thomas. So you'll see that on the side here, we have got the screens essentially for each player. So this red screen will be John, and we'll see that when we first connected with John, we were given a player. We were given a color by the server, and this essentially is dependent on what order you join in. So since John joined first, he'll get red. So now the game starts by everyone rolling the dice, and we roll the dice so that we can see who rolls the highest and who starts. The highest rolls. So here we'll see that we get everyone else's rolls, and we'll get the prompt as well that John has rolled the highest. So we'll see here that we've got a lot of settlement options. So essentially, if you win the highest roll, you'll now place a settlement. And these little spots here are representing a settlement location. So we can just put down a settlement location. And then after that, we place a road adjacent to the settlement we just placed. So we've done this. And now we'll move on, just moving down that list here. And Rex is playing. So we'll move on to the blue guy, Rex, and we'll see that the only available settlement locations are the ones that are not around the settlement, as you cannot place a settlement right next to another settlement. So we can do this, place it here, place a road next to that. We'll do the same for Doug. Just the same. We'll do Thomas now. And you'll notice that since Thomas was the last to go, they get to place their second settlement first. And it'll go up this order now, and John will be the last to place his second settlement. But when we place the second settlement, we get 1 resource for every tile around that second settlement. So it's also worth noting that these dark green tiles will be wood, the light green tiles will be sheep, these will be hay, the yellow, the brick is this red color, gray is rock, and this one in the middle is a desert, which produces nothing. And we'll get onto the rubber later. So now we'll place a road, but you can only place the road next to the new settlement. So normally you'd be able to play around here because that's next to this road. But no, you can only do it next to the settlement. So everyone does the same, moving up the branch there, and we'll get some resources for every tile adjacent. Place the road. Do the same here. And now that John is the last player to go, he now gets the option to roll. You'll notice that on the side here, it's been telling us who's getting what. And everyone's got the same information except for the resources they've got and the amount of victory points they've got, which we'll get onto later. But that concludes the settlement video. I'm sorry, the setup video.